Hey, Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured.
Today's iconic Eateries of South Florida edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox is brought to you by TransWorld Business Advisors.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Beefo, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. We are here at the iconic Mimi's Ravioli in Hollywood, Florida for a TransWorld Business Advisors iconic Eateries of South Florida edition. We've got Andy Cagnetta in the house with his Mimi's cap.
Yes.
And we've got one of the owners of the Bellisi family, Frank Bellisi. His family has been running this shop for, going on over 4 decades. The place has been around for almost over 50 years, right?
Yes,
and welcome to the Lunchbox, Frank Bellisi.
Thank you, guys.
And we are at 5714 Johnson Street, right in the heart of Hollywood, near the Hollywood Hills District, near Chaminade Madonna High School, which is a football powerhouse. And I know that you've got involvement with that fine school.
Yes.
And it is a real treat. I posted about this place earlier today on the Let's Eat South Florida group where we simulcast the show. And it got a great response. And so many people say, oh, I never knew this was here. I've been in Hollywood for, 20 years, but on the east side. So welcome to the show. And how's it feel to be, I guess, a newly discovered gem?
Thank you. No, listen,
years.
we've been here 50 years. Every day is a new adventure. We love seeing the new faces, and we also love seeing the support we've had over the years. I've seen kids grow that my mom's put them on the scale and weighed them, and now they come
probably a little more after they eat some of the cannolis and the mutts.
And now they're coming in shopping for themselves. They're in college. Some of them have got married and had kids, and it's rewarding.
It's a wonderful thing. I mean, this place reminds me of the places that I grew up with in Brooklyn: Landy's Pork Store, and Aliota Pastry Shop, and Moretti Bread Shop. But here, it's all under one roof. You got all the Italian American treats, and we've got a whole bunch of them in front of us. Andy, how are you doing? And I know you got.
I'm home.
Look at him.
I'm home. This is amazing. I love Mimi's. Obviously, been coming here. I've been here for 30 years. Been coming here for 30 years, and it is, when I moved down from New Jersey, I said, I'm going to miss the food, but I didn't.
No,
because you got Mimi's.
And, all these people on Let's Eat who are transplants from the Northeast, and I'm one of them, and they come in whining like, oh, you can't find good this, you can't find a good pastry, you can't find
He's
good
smiling.
pizza.
I love his smile.
And
He's heard that pretty much every day.
You can't find it because you haven't come to Mimi's yet. And if you know, and now everybody hopefully will know and come in here. And well, let's just talk a little bit about the background and the history, because I came in a couple of weeks ago. And before we get into this wonderful food, and your brother Frank has been busy prepping, and we got 3 courses lined up. But just talk a little bit about the history of the place. It was originally owned by another
So my
family.
dad used to make mozzarella in Brooklyn and Bensonhurst back in the 70s with his cousin Joe. And Joe decided to move to South Florida. My dad stayed in New York with his brothers. They had about 6 or 7 small little ravioli shops in Brooklyn and Bensonhurst. Joe came to Florida, opened up the first Mimi's on Sheridan and 441 across the street from there was that big warehouse market across. And his son wasn't in the mood to do the business. He wanted to become a doctor. So he called my dad. Joe was not the best of health. He was older than my dad. And he said, can you come help me for the holiday? So my dad came here for the holiday, helped him one year. During Christmas, left us in New York with my mom and my grandparents. My mom and dad started on 86th Street and 25th Avenue.
That's
my
one
mom
of the
ran
great streets.
Angelo's Bakery. My dad had his corner candy store. And my dad came down there, helped him. And then Joe says, here's the keys to the business. I can't do it.
Oh, my God, really?
When you have an opportunity.
And this was what year? Like early 80s?
81.
81, yeah.
And when you have an opportunity, you pay me back for the business. I don't want a penny. I know what you can do. I know how hard you work. And we started in a small place. The whole building was the size of this retail.
That's some real old school stuff there,
You
where
don't-
you just like do it
Here are
on
the
a
keys.
handshake. Here's the keys. Pay me when you can.
Right.
And he knows he had faith in your
He
dad.
knew the hard work. Him and my dad made the mozzarella by hand, and that's become one of our things
Signatures.
that made us famous.
Yeah.
So my dad opened up 7 days a week. There was a guy across the street in the making pizzas, and he would walk across the street, buy some raviolis, buy some stuffed shells for pizzeria, and he says, "Hey, let me sell this wholesale." And my dad said, "Okay." Guy sold $600 the first year, but never gave up. He just retired about 5-6 years ago. John Daly, I love you, buddy. You were one of the pioneers with my dad.
Oh wow.
And we service, a couple hundred restaurants, all the local markets. We do business with everybody. There's no competition. One guy's better than another. We all help each other down here.
Nice.
We all work together.
Yeah, and you're one of those kind of what I call stealth purveyors that people don't realize. Like you said, hundreds of restaurants. You're now even involved with cruise lines and other things. And
You'll find balsamic on some of the cruise lines. Cannolis are going worldwide right now as we speak. Is going to go into distribution right now, and Mimi's cannoli cream and shells are going to be going all over the place.
So it's a Hollywood tradition for over 50 years that's going worldwide. The Belisi families, they know how to get it done. This place is open now 6 days a week. You're closed on Mondays because everybody deserves a break.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But during the holidays, oh my God, forget about it. Christmas Eve, when you there's a line out the door, and this has been my family tradition. We get the pastries and everything for the Christmas Eve Feast of the Seven Fishes. And
they rope it off. They rope it off, and you have to walk a certain way when you walk in here.
It's like Delaware chicken and seafood right up 441 on Thanksgiving. They have the police presence, and here same thing. It's out the door for the Christmas holiday pastries. You moved from 441 to this location. When was that? All right. History.
If it's that long ago, it's been a while.
Like around 88, 89.
It's been a while.
Yeah, no, it was right when I got here, because when I first came here, and I got to South Florida in 1989, and I remember somebody told me about this place, and I came in. So I've been coming here 35 years, and right across the block was a sausage store.
Gino's. My wife worked in the bakery, and I worked here. We ended up marrying the same way my mother and father married.
Oh, wow.
50 years ago.
Wow.
Just working across the street from each other.
Oh my God.
That's a beautiful
and
thing.
then again, we're high school sweethearts from Chaminade. That's what
you went to Chaminade.
Yeah, he went to
Chaminade.
Chaminade.
My kids and my daughter's there now, so Chaminade's great.
You must be having fun.
And our friend Pat Utter, who his son Matthew is there. He's on the football team. And that football team coming off a big comeback win over
top
my
22.
daughter's old alma mater. I forgot the name.
Oh, she beat Heritage?
Yeah, they beat Heritage at Heritage. It was like the last second.
They came back. Yep.
Yeah. So let's take us through the food, and then we got a little presentation for you. Frank,
we started off with like a traditional Italian antipasta. We got the 24-month prosciutto de Parma up front, a little bit of hot, sweet, super sad slipes, the Alps, the Orecchio provolone picante, homemade eggplant carbonatine, the ciabatta breads. All the breads are made in house. Our rice balls.
I love the ciabatta with the tomato sauce.
Yeah, and then we got we have a really good Sicilian square pizza.
You do.
I like to call it second L&B. Listen, L&B is number
Spumoni
one.
Gardens.
Spumoni Garden. You can't take any credit away from them, but we do a great slice. We got our rice balls, our Sicilian rice balls. We make them 3 different ways: the traditional, the vegetable.
Look at this. I mean, 3 different ways.
then
I don't think
prosciutto
I've
mozz.
seen that. Yeah.
No,
So
yeah.
this is prosciutto and
Prosciutto mozz,
This is like
vegetable,
a pesto, vegetable, spinach.
asparagus, broccoli, and cauliflower.
I've never had that. I'm going to go in on
Yeah,
that.
go for that. I've never even heard of that.
And
That looks
then what
beautiful.
made us famous is the fresh handmade mozzarella we make every 45 minutes
Jesus.
on the on my right side.
Oh my God.
Comes
Look
out
at that.
warm. It
I remember
bleeds.
seeing Andy so happy.
This is
guys
my
gotta-
favorite.
You gotta let these guys eat. This is what made us, guys.
my
the
God.
food.
That fresh mozz. And you even got the merch that's
You got
coming
the
out
Yeah,
mozz.
soon, right?
we're trying to, brand it. We got the mozz. We've been using polio gold curd since day one. My father is, very particular to it. And, we try to keep the tradition alive. We invent a little bit of new things. My dad fools around with the ciabatta breads. My brother, Anthony's the baker. And my mom handles, the retail. She's the one answering the phone. She's the one placing the order. And then we all make magic and we try to make it happen.
And for those not familiar with the setup here, it's kind of just a cozy Italian market.
Yeah.
You can pick up everything at the counters here. They got the bakery counter where you get your breads. They got the pastry counter. So these cakes, unbelievable. The tiramisu cake is on we're going to get into that later with your brother Anthony, the baker. And then you've got all these prepared foods, subs, heroes, as we call them in Bensonhurst, and pizzas. And you can eat outside if you don't want to just take it, bagged it up, and bring it back to home or office. A couple of tables with some chairs outside.
Yeah, we had all the people, the doctors in the hospital, tailgating in the middle of the parking lot, and we said we can't have this. Somebody's gonna get hurt. So we put a couple of tables and chairs. We don't have table service, but it's a quick walk-in. Whatever you need, we're always helpful.
And I love the rice ball with the ground beef and the peas.
Just the old
traditional.
Oh, that's my wife and I's favorite thing.
That's all good here. All right. Well, my brother had the line of the day. Pearl Mayo, thank you. He said, "Oh, you're going to Mimi's Ravioli for an iconic eatery show." He knows that we always give away a little plaque to the purveyors of the restaurants and eateries and markets that we come to. And he said, when you go to Mimi's, you got to leave the plaque and take the cannolis.
I love that.
Andy, you want to do the honors?
Yeah, sure. The Iconic Eatery Award of South Florida presented to Mimi's Ravioli, established 1970. This family-run Italian market and bakery has been a Hollywood mainstay for more than 50 years with exceptional pastas, bread, pastries, and famous cannoli, with filling piped fresh right from the bag. So September 2025, presented by Mike Mayo's Lunchbox, sponsored by TransWorld Business Advisors. Thank you for being
Thank you,
here.
guys.
We,
Thank you.
we love it.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Our
all
family
the
loves
all
it.
the support
Congratulations,
we've
guys.
gotten over the
This
years from
place.
South Florida Eats is amazing. Listen, nobody's perfect. We're gonna get those few complaints.
Don't pay
we all
attention
do.
to them.
Oh, come
But
on.
you know,
What?
we
What
do
complaints?
listen, you try
Never
hard.
complain.
We're always going to try
Is that even
hard.
a
We're
thing
always
here?
going to do things the right way. And, hopefully, we're blessed that you guys during the holiday use my product to feed your family when it's most important.
Yeah.
To us, family is everything. That's why we do this. We come to work every day as a family. So like when you see that's what makes us really proud is the line out the door for every holiday. Like when your family's around, you want to give them the best.
And you could feel the pride. I just oozes through. And even, all the employees here, when I came in with you a couple of weeks ago, and they're like, I'm taking some pictures just to have and they're putting up the peace sign and they're smiling. They're having a good time here.
Listen,
and
they work hard and we really appreciate it. It's not just one of us. It's not two of us. It's a full team. And if the team doesn't work together, you don't get the end product that you guys see all the time here. And that's what we try. We try to stay consistent. No.
He's not letting go. He's not letting go of
I
that.
could
Like,
put it back in the box.
I love
bro.
it.
But I appreciate it, guys. And then I was very, happy when you asked because we do follow you guys. And a lot of people always comment. A lot of people give us shout outs on your site, and I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, don't thank me. Thank Andy because he's came up with this brilliant idea to get involved with the show and go around and honor some of the, just
it's a great thing,
long-standing restaurants
And
and markets that we might take for granted, and some people have never been before
Yeah,
because
and you
it's a
open it.
very, very transient area. So people who just moved here 2 years ago, 3 years ago, come on in here
Yeah,
because
support
you're missing
local.
something. Yeah.
Support the local businesses. That's what we want to say.
And I love
So,
these family-run shops.
Yes, we got to.
And
Yep.
the fact that you guys, like you said, you provide not just for families during holidays, but for all these other restaurants and all these other
we do the
industries
police,
and
we do the
catering.
hospital, during pandemics, during shutdowns, during hurricanes, as long as we got power and we got the generators, we help the hospital every day. But the Hollywood police, we were feeding them almost every day.
Yep.
One meal, lunch, dinner, or something, and they were spreading it around. But at the end of the day, it's a Hollywood family. We've been very blessed by the city of Hollywood with people, and we do pull people from far. But the everyday guys, or the 3 times a week, they are coming from this area.
And I love those community-minded places. I mean, guys like you guys and Pat at Shenanigans does a lot of work with the community. Our friends at Tropical Acres, the Studiale family, they do so much for the local schools. It really warms my heart because a lot of people, they just see these big chains and can be impersonal, but this is what it's all about, just having that connection to family and community. So keep up the great work. And let me just ask you, how did you get roped? I mean, you and your brother both stayed in the family business. Your dad is kind of pulled back now, right? Or is he?
No, we're here full time every day.
Your mom is there at the register.
And my mom runs the front. My dad runs it back. That's why they stay married. They're in 2 different
Together, but
areas.
not together.
Separation.
So I become the punching bag as the oldest.
Yep.
And my brother, we all do it. It's not like one does more, even though they wrote up in the book, I do 75% of the work, and I still believe it. But we all do the work here, and we all have to do what we do to get the end, the end thing. Have the perfect product, have a great product that people enjoy. We don't want to sell anything one time. We want you to come back over and over.
Do you have a personal favorite? Like if somebody's coming in here for the first time and let's say they're looking for something to bring home for dinner, whether it's the prepared pasta or something out of the case, what's
fresh ravioli, there is no comparison to any frozen ravioli or anywhere. We make fresh ravioli every day. So our signature jumbo cheese ravioli is made every day fresh. You take that home 13 minutes in the water with the marinara sauce. We sell tons of sauce. We make a fresh marinara. We have jarred sauces. That and the mozzarella appetizer. You could cut the butter of the mozzarella and go to heaven. The first slice of the mozzarella is heaven. They call it the butter of the cheese. It's got the most salt.
Now you offer unsalted variety as well.
We used to, but it just kind of
doesn't sell.
Because
the salted one is the best.
Slightly salted.
Yeah, and again, you also have the bakery, the semolina bread, the loaves, and all that.
We
stuff.
try. We got the ciabatta bread's our biggest selling bread. We do a ciabatta sea salt. And they fool around. But you could order in advance if you want to order on your way here.
Is that all baked in house?
Everything.
All the breads,
and then all the pizza made here is all with our fresh mozzarella.
How do you have the room to do all that baking?
Everything we don't sell, we donate a lot of our fresh food that we don't to the Marion Center, to the handicapped kids.
Oh, that's beautiful.
In North Miami, it's run by 4 Italian nuns, and they have handicapped. They try to teach these kids trades, and it's a great facility. It's very close to my mom's heart, and we don't. Our outreach, we have a few people that pick up and donate to the homeless, and then so we just turn over the stuff fresh all the time.
It's all beautiful. My eyes are I'm drooling because I want to my arms are not long enough.
You gotta eat.
I guess we'll wait till the first break.
We'll
get a little. But this mozzarella, like you said, is the bread and butter.
But they have an amazing catering menu.
Yes.
So if you are having a load of people over your house and you don't want to cook or you want to impress them, just order from Mimi's. They tray it up for you. They're ready for you. They'll give you a nice hat like they did last time, like I'm wearing now. But
I'm going to keep this over here because it's. I don't want any spills. We got to have the good balance here. But I got to go in for a bite of this fresh mozz, prepared very simply, the old-fashioned way. And you said they do it every hour,
every 45 minutes, an hour, all depending on the volume we need for the day. If we got a few mozzarellas left over, we refrigerate and we slice it on the pizza. But the pizza's become so popular that we're making mozzarella just for the pizza. So it's not it's not a shred mozzarella, or it's our fresh handmade mozzarella put on our pizzas all day long. So it's a little different.
That pizza oven right behind it. When was that here from the beginning, or you put that in
about
recently?
15, 18 years ago?
Because Andy was saying he didn't recall it from the very beginning. And
my dad had an idea, and he just went with it,
And it sells. I know some people, some people don't know what they're talking about. They prefer the fresh, low skim mozzarella. I like the fresh mozzarella on the pizza too.
It's different. We all have different flavor tastes. We all have different flavors we like. I'm not saying mine's better than anybody, but I'm saying mine's good.
It's pretty
good. My mozzarella, I'll say, is better than anybody.
No, I was having this argument yesterday.
Hands down, we got the mozzarella.
The show we did yesterday with one of our friends and sponsors, blue collar owner, Mignonette in Miami, Danny Surfer. He says, I don't like fresh mozzarella on my pizza. He's like, you come to Mimi's and you get a slice of theirs and tell me you don't like it. And if you say you don't, then you know nothing about food. But I'm talking to a guy who put tuna fish on a cinnamon raisin bagel.
Danny's losing credibility. Mimi's has gained all of that.
And this fresh mozzarella with a great sliced tomato and a simple fresh basil with a little drizzle of the olive oil. That's perfection. And that's minimalism at its finest. And this is why one of the many reasons that I love Mimi's ravioli.
Thank you.
So, Frank, we got to take our first break.
Go ahead.
And believe it or not, we're going to get more food in here. It seems like you planned a stupendous feast to show off the best of Mimi's. So I'm very happy at this point.
Yeah, I'm super happy.
Thank you, guys.
It's all good. Let's take that
Okay,
first
let
break.
you guys eat a little bit.
All right.
I get you guys a chair. You want a chair?
And we'll
want a chair?
We'll come back with more.
But you
from
guys got to eat.
Mimi's.
These are for you
We
guys.
gotta eat. Manja.
I can't eat. I got to go to work a little bit.
All right.
So we're gonna
bring
my mom.
You bring your mom in. Yeah,
bring
she
my
doesn't
mom
seem
into
too shy. We'll be back with more. And Mama at Mimi's after these words.
Hey, Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. TransWorld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at TransWorld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligan's, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to TransWorld to help sell. Contact TransWorld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks, just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Juan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Juan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at juans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 and the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years, Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. The kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans. Great seafood and more at Mignonette, Miami. It's in the Edgewater neighborhood at 210 Northeast 18th Street, close to the Arch Center and Heat Arena. Mignonette is open every day for dinner, and it serves the freshest fish and raw bar items with a daily selection of the finest oysters around. Chef owner Danny Surfer and his team are eager to please, and now they have a great deal for Miami Spice through September 30th. $60 gets you a build-it-yourself 3-course meal. Choose almost any appetizer and entree and any dessert. That's every day, including weekends. Mignonette is Michelin Guide recommended and Lunchbox approved. For reservations and information, go to mignonnettemiami.com. All right, we're back on an iconic Eateries TransWorld Business Advisors edition with Andy Cagnetta and the Bellisi family. We're doing a rotating cast of characters and dishes. We are up to, oh my God, they're really slaughtering us. That is Anthony Bellisi. We talked with Frank Bellisi.
I mean, it's an Italian establishment.
yeah.
Whether it was a Jewish or an Italian, what did you expect? You know?
Oh no, I mean, you're going to get slaughtered with food in a good way. And
guilt.
What I love is that people come streaming in here. You got Andy's wife came. for some reason, when we show up at Mimi's,
Yes.
the
Everyone's
whole
here.
the whole
King
town wants to
Caboodle.
come and maybe take a
Coming
little
in.
nibble. And I think we're gonna have Linda, Mama, is gonna come sit in. Unless here she comes. She's gonna come. We're gonna talk a little bit about the old country. I'm talking about Brooklyn.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah,
talk a little
exactly.
bit about all this great food here. We're gonna welcome Linda Belisi to the show and take a seat, Mama. Don't be scared. And we're going to put a headset on you. No, you're not used to sitting. Oh, you're all day at the register. There we go. You got the mic right up here. We're going to put it right next to your mouth. Do you hear me?
Yes.
All right. I'm Mike Mayo. That's Andy Cagnetta.
How you doing?
This is the Lunchbox show. We're going to put the mic up here.
Perfect.
And
Okay.
welcome to the show. And how does it feel to be a star of the internet?
I am very, very proud of my store.
Yeah, you
You
should.
should
be.
be.
You should be.
You should be.
Uh-huh.
So your son Frank was telling us a little bit about the background and history. You were born where?
In Canada.
In Canada.
Yep.
Okay.
Went to New York and from New York came here.
Okay. So are your parents Italian as well?
Yeah. Napolitan.
And how did you meet your husband?
In New York working in a deli. He worked across the street. I worked here. And we looked through the window at each other and then became friends.
You caught each other's
Yep,
eye. This was in
uh-huh.
Bensonhurst in
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
25th Avenue and 86th Street.
That's a beautiful
Nice.
thing.
Yes.
And what brought you down here?
Our cousin was a sick man, and he gave my husband and I the opportunity to buy Mimi's, handed us the keys, and said,
Good luck.
yes,
And pay us
exactly
when you
that.
can.
Exactly.
Which that never happens
No.
anymore. Andy
No,
will
not
tell
at
you
all.
as a
No.
business
Not
broker.
at all. Not at all.
But
And
that's great.
That's
I mean,
exactly what we did.
what were you terrified? And at that point, had you started a family, or were you just?
I had two little kids.
Mhm.
I couldn't afford a babysitter, couldn't afford a housekeeper, but we struggled. And for 10 years, I didn't buy a car. And we paid off my cousin first, who gave us money with no interest, no nothing.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
wow.
a real
And
family
then
deal.
built an empire here.
That's a
Yeah.
Made
that's a
money and spent
beautiful
money.
thing. And
And
when
I-
you started off, you lived in Hollywood as well. You were close
Yeah,
to the
right here
shop.
in Hollywood.
That's
Yep.
it.
See?
And I know that your boy, Shaman Madonna, you're close with, and all the the local
Oh yeah,
schools
baseball
and the churches.
teams. Griffin Park. What's the one on? There's so many.
TY
of them.
Park. Well,
TY Park,
yeah.
but the other baseball team in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's,
So,
no, it's
She's from Brooklyn. She talks with her
It's
hands.
okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand.
From Canada,
believe me.
but
His
I
name's
understand.
Cagnetta.
The Brooklyn rubbed
They're
off.
Mayo.
Cagnetta. You got to say it correctly.
Cagnetta.
Yeah. Let me just adjust the microphone. It keeps wanting to
Don't
fall. I'm
crack it.
sorry.
Okay,
Yes,
that's all right. I'm
that's all good.
sorry.
No, we want to
That's
make sure
perfect.
people could hear you because it's such an interesting story. Were you surprised or happy that your sons decided to follow you guys in and join the family business and keep it going now?
Both.
Yeah.
Because I paid for them to go to school. One got a scholarship, one didn't. I asked them to go to school so they didn't have to do this. And then I could retire.
Right.
But they went to school and then came back and said,
Oh, we can do
"Mom,
so much with Mimi's mom.
Mom," and of course, get paid like they can't get paid anywhere else.
Yeah.
And here they are spending all my money still.
And I guess
It's true.
Wow.
I'm laughing because
Mom's
I
not
believe
holding
you.
back.
I believe you.
No,
as
it's
a
true.
parent who has a daughter in college now, I feel your pain. 'Cause,
Oh yeah. Now I
love
got
to spend that
grandkids.
money.
My grandkid, he emailed me this morning. He says, "Grandma, Nova needs another sponsor, and I got to meet my quote. You're going to help
There
me?"
you go.
That's an offer
Grandma's
you can't refuse,
gonna
right?
help,
It's a
yes.
grandkid. Yeah.
First thing this morning.
Nice.
Oh, God.
Hey, so Linda, talk a little bit. A lot of your recipes used in house here, or where does all the great food and all the recipes come from? And then maybe it'll take us through all the great food that we have in front of us right
Well,
now.
what happens is I'm Napolitan and my husband's Sicilian.
Oh,
So the
what a combo. Oh, my
Sicilians
Where's
God.
the
make.
oil,
Outside of my
where's
house,
the
too.
oil in the
Oh, my
water?
God.
Because today,
No, I keep him in the back. That's why we're still married. So he's known for the Sicilian rice balls that are made from
Yep,
scratch.
yep,
He's known
yep.
for the eggplant caponatina that's made from scratch.
Mm.
Of course, the cannoli cream
That's
and
the
the
best.
cannoli shells.
Mm.
Here we are the pastas, the Napolitans, and of course the sfogliatelles, the
Mm,
Napolitan.
Oh, the pastries we're going to get into with Frank because he says he's the baker. I'm sorry, with
Anthony,
Anthony.
yeah,
Anthony's the baker.
yeah,
That's the
uh-huh.
last segment.
Mm-hmm.
But some of this stuff here,
It's
I mean,
ridiculous.
it's funny because I was in here a few weeks ago and I picked up a couple of things. And for dinner last night, I had these stuffed shells for dinner, and they were so good.
They're delicious.
Just simple, just ricotta cheese, and you put a little bit of grated cheese on top.
And then, of course, it's hit and miss. We try new things like vegetable stuffed shells, meat stuffed shells, and different fillings in the ravioli. Who knew a butternut squash ravioli would sell all year round instead of only for Thanksgiving?
Wow. Yeah,
and they are delicious.
My wife loves it. Yeah, those are
butternut squash ravioli. You would think, like you said, you'd think it'd be seasonal, but people go wild for
They're really
it
nice.
year round.
We also have heart-shaped raviolis, cheese-filled and lobster-filled. Of course, we sell the hell out of them on Valentine's week, but we sell them all year round.
And then, of course, you do sell the heroes, or also known as subs, at the counter here for all day long. You guys are open from what, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
Tuesday to Saturday.
Right.
And
Mondays
9 to
off.
2 on Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Never on a Monday.
Never on a Monday. What happens if Christmas Eve falls on a Monday?
Well, then we got to be open.
Yeah, because
then we know that.
line up
Yeah.
at the door. So the only exception on the Monday's closure would be
If the holiday is too close to Monday, then we stay open.
Right.
And then sometimes we take Christmas Day and the day after open, or New Year's Day and the day after
Look at
open.
this Italian sub or hero could sink a submarine. It's so big. I can't believe it. And
All
that
our
looks delicious.
sandwiches are made like that every day.
I know.
I'm gonna cry.
Well, how's the meatball?
You have to open up your belt.
Tearing up. I'm tearing up.
How's the meatball, Andy, man?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
So good.
soft. What do you use in the meatball? Is it just a 2
This
meat or a 3 meat?
meatball is only beef
Beef
and
only?
all the seasoning. Then we have another meatball that's half veal and half pork.
Okay.
That's an Anthony special. He
I
made
love the
that
fact
one
that
up.
you have variety.
And then we have a third one that was my grandmother's, which is veal, pork, and beef.
The three,
Okay,
the
the
three
three.
meat is the one that
With
I,
raisins and pinoli nuts. That's a real
oh, that's
napoletana.
interesting.
That is
That's
napoletana as well,
Wow,
yes.
I don't know how I feel about the raisins in there, but
No,
I
it's
like the
good.
three.
There's probably a
Okay.
reason it's there, so
I'll try
it's
it.
worth
Yeah.
a try for
I'll
sure.
try anything. But I love the fact that, again, you have the variety of meatballs. Some people don't eat the pork, so you have the all beef option available for those, and all the different things. I mean, the ravioli. How was the ravioli? You had a
The
ravioli.
raviolis.
I've never
got-
seen you tear through so much food
I
during an
know.
episode.
No,
That's
it's
how I'm
really
being
funny.
quiet
He's
over
at
here.
home too. And this was like home for him.
The
This is
cheese
all-
ravioli
It's
is a number one seller.
Classic.
So
It's
good.
classic.
Try
It's a
it. You gotta
signature
try it.
item.
Number
Yes,
one
yes.
The
seller.
fresh
Yes.
Really good.
mozzarella
It's really good.
and the cheese ravioli. I'm gonna go one that's not too heavily sauced. There we go. And
The
there we go.
sauce is so good.
Yeah, but the
And
sauce is
I am
nice.
not going to disrespect
So
Mama
great.
by doing a big bite. I could shove one of these in my mouth
Don't do that.
completely, but I am going to cut
No.
it up like a human being and in a very nice quarterly fashion. And these are just, this one is just pure
It's cheese.
the ricotta cheese, right? And
It's got ricotta, mozzarella, the grated cheeses in it.
It's really nice though.
It's
That's
very
the
nice.
number
And it's
one
full too.
seller.
A lot of the time ravioli,
Yes.
we use the term Yiddish chintz, it'll be chintzy. This is not that. Like I like how full it is. Like
Do you see the size of all of us
Very
out of
good.
here? We're
Do
not
not
going to
ever use-
chintz,
don't- do
and
not ever
everything
use
is
that.
nice and full.
never use that Yiddish word chintzy in
Yeah,
this
I
place,
know, I
because
know.
everything
I
is
know.
the, I don't know
Abundance.
what's the
Abundanza.
opposite of
I don't
Yiddish
know.
of
I have
chintzy.
no
It's-
idea.
It's
We don't-
overflowing.
we don't compliment in Yiddish. We just degrade.
Molto bene. Everything is made.
No, this is great because I love the firmness of the pasta, the ravioli.
I was gonna say it's not
but
overcooked.
but then you've got the just utter, just very soft, melty ricotta.
Dough,
That
yeah.
it's beautiful, and then you got some of the proteins here. You got a what? Chicken franchise?
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
And with
Standard.
top
And
with a
I
couple
think
of
you got
mushrooms.
chicken
chicken
parmesan
parm.
there.
Parmesan.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go in for the
chicken
franchise
franchise.
because
Butter,
You know-
lemon, and mushroom.
yeah, and we always get there's so much red sauce, and nothing against red sauce.
They
It's a
didn't
beautiful
slice
thing.
any Italian bread for you guys?
Oh no,
It was
he
on
had it on the
antipasto.
first
You got it?
platter.
You're all
Yeah,
right?
Don't worry, we got it. It's good. We had it during the first antipasta course. He brought out a whole bunch of the breads and things, and I'm gonna cut a little bit of the chicken franchise and with
Yes.
a little bit of the lemon butter
You're not
sauce.
eating?
And
He already.
he's gonna eat.
We'll get him a
The
plate.
meatballs are
Gotta get a
fantastic.
I'm still eating, but I have major regrets about doing my Ozempic shot yesterday because the appetite has been curbed. I got these health conditions because you go around eating every day, but sometimes I manage to defeat Ozempic because when good food like this is in front of me,
You'll skip dinner tonight.
No, you won't.
good idea. Oh, good. Beautiful time.
Nice, right?
Yeah, very nice. What
So
can I
great.
say? It's a hit. It's Mimi's ravioli.
Okay, so we had requests, and since we have Mama on, Have you thought of expand? I know you are involved with other restaurants, and you're the face behind a lot of what they're doing. Have you thought about, because out west we have some markets, but we don't have Mimi's. So we've had requests. What about Weston? What about Davie? What about
car doesn't
Cooper
work?
City? What about?
So we sell to a lot of markets. We sell to Fresh Market. We sell to a lot of the Dorises. We sell to the meat markets and the boys up in Delray. We sell Fresh Markets all the way up to Stewart.
Right. That's interesting.
This is a lot of work. People don't realize it. And to duplicate this is not going to be easy. This is over 50 years.
Yep.
Your sons would have to clone themselves and have more babies.
No,
and
I
then more
need
people
them
be
here. I
hitting
need
you up
them
for
here.
money and sponsorships, and that's no good.
No, I need them here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's not easy.
But I think what your sons and what you have done is really remarkable in that without expanding everywhere and having 20 shops, you're able to get your products to a lot of mouths and bellies through being at the markets, being at restaurants, being on cruise ships and other places where there's catering. And I think you guys have done it the right way. It's
Go to the website. You can order some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we FedEx.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
we deliver if it's a big enough order. You know, we don't refuse business. We're family owned. Somebody
right.
comes in and is gonna spend some money and wants my stuff, we're gonna go out of our way to help them.
You know how good the ravioli is? They even carried this. I don't even know if it's still there, but they were carrying Mimi's ravioli products at Grandpa's Deli.
Yes.
Yeah, we're still
They're
there.
still there. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Freed
We're
is a
still
great
there.
guy, and he knows a
He
good
knows
product
good
when he
stuff.
finds it. So he has it in his refrigerator and freezer
I
cases.
tell you,
there.
I have 99.99 beautiful customers. That's why I'm still here.
Yeah.
I love my customers. I love what I sell. I eat what I sell, but
And the
it's
other
all
one
good.
was probably on my Let's Eat South Florida group, but that's okay. Gotta have one naysayer in there, though. But you know, I can't say a bad word about this place. You've been feeding me and my family over 35 years. Holiday time, come get all the pastries and the cannolis. So
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a tremendous thing that you've done here for the community, and we love it.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Let's take the final break, or actually the second break. I've lost track of my breaks, but
Yeah,
we're going to come
we've done
back up to the dessert portion of the festivities, and that would be with the baker, Anthony. He's going to bring out, I mean, we got to talk cannolis, and people say, oh, I like the one in North End and blah, blah. Here, you get the best cannoli that I've had anywhere. I mean, it rivals anything that you get up in Brooklyn or in the North End, and they pipe it fresh into the shell when you order it, or if you're going to have a big party at home, they'll give you the bag on the
And the
side
empty shells.
so the shells don't get soggy, right?
You never buy a cannoli that's already filled. Bad.
That's one of the rules.
They fill it up
It's
nice and
the
fresh.
The rules of the house. All right, we're going to come back and check out some of those pastries and cannoli after these words on the Lunchbox. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial. It's serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food in a down-home setting, the chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. Looking for a real New York slice? Check out Peter's Pizzeria, your neighborhood pizza shop. with 2 locations, 1166 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach and 897 East Palmetto Park Road in Boca Raton. Slices, whole pies, specialty pizzas, heroes, rice balls, salads, pastas, and Mama's homemade desserts. It's New York flavor, Florida made. Originally from Long Island, Peter brings passion and pride to his pizzas. No matter where you're from, you'll feel right at home. Open every day but Monday for lunch and dinner with delivery and takeout. Place your order today at mypeters.com. Warm hospitality and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hour 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Same great Thai food, beautiful new location. I'm talking about Eat Thai, now in Boca Raton at 6299 North Federal Highway. Thai cuisine is having a moment, and Chef Sopanut makes some of the best in South Florida. A hip and modern spot with authentic Thai street food and some innovative twists. The spicy oxtail soup, Thai bouillabaisse, shrimp ceviche, and classic noodle dishes will wow you. And they now offer full liquor and craft cocktails too. Open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Go to eatthaiflorida.com for more information. About the best restaurants in South Florida, Casa D'Angelo is always at the top of my list. First-class dining, top-flight service, elegant atmosphere, and chef-founder Angelo Ilia is legendary. The flagship in Fort Lauderdale has been serving the finest Italian cuisine since 1997, with other locations in Boca Raton and Aventura. As Angelo himself says, they have an unwavering commitment to unparalleled quality with meticulous attention to details. It's so good, with house-made pastas, pristine seafood, unique meats like elk chops and bison, and seasonal specialties including fragrant fresh truffles from Italy. All locations open 7 days for dinner. Reservations recommended. For a special occasion or any occasion, Casa D'Angelo. Tell them Mike Mayo sent you. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for a Sunday brunch, and Taco Tuesdays, including their new birria tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo the Lunchbox sent you. We are back on the Lunchbox from Mimi's Ravioli, 5714 Johnson Street in the heart of Hollywood.
And last but not least is we are joined by Frank Bellisi, and he
This is
the
Anthony,
man.
right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is
Frank
Anthony.
was-
This is
Yes, Frank
Anthony.
the other one.
My brain is
This is
overloaded
the
with food.
Baker.
The
Anthony.
baker.
Anthony. Apologies.
No problem.
Your mom was great. Linda
mom
did
was classic.
fantastic.
Your mom was classic.
And your brother, obviously, he sits in the back. But you're the ones who get your hands dirty. You got this beautiful food, and the baker and the pastry chef. Look at these pastries. How are you today?
Thank
Anthony?
you. Doing well. Thank you.
Yeah.
These are all the products that we produce here, fresh daily.
Wow.
All our stuff is made by hand. What we don't make here, we import from Italy, but 99% of our baking goods is all made on the premises daily.
It is awesome stuff.
The
And again,
3-layer cookies, the red, white, and green.
So here you got the
Sfogliatelle, right?
sfogliatelli.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
whatever orange flavored ricotta.
Yep.
You got the 7-layer rainbow cookies. These are the cuccioladas or fig cookies, what they were
Oh
called.
my God.
These are our cannoli shells.
Yes.
This is a wedding cookie made has a walnut in it.
Oh God.
This is our pistachio butter cookie with chocolate filling.
Yep.
These are our biscottis. This
Right.
has a
Almond biscuit. Or...
almond. It's got pistachios and taroni.
Okay.
This is our limoncello cookie.
Okay.
Wow.
Our traditional Italian
Yeah.
Yep.
butter cookies with raspberry. These are our two big dogs. The
Lobster
tail. It's got
Yeah.
a Grand Marnier French cream,
Ooh.
and this is our Nutella filling.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
And these are we call Anthony's famous almonds horns.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know where to begin.
Where do you go?
I'm dumbstruck.
I gotta
I
taste
really
that
don't
one.
know
I
what
gotta
to do.
taste
As your
one.
mom said,
What to do?
never
Oh my
eat
God.
a cannoli that's already filled.
I was gonna say, I mean, I
And
love that he
here we
brings
have
out
the final pièce de résistance, Anthony. You've got the bag. It's got the chocolate chips and the ricotta and all
Oh,
that
I
stuff.
love when it has
So this is
chocolate
what we
chips.
do. We sell it two ways. We either, if you come in our store, you can get it made fresh right when as you order it. You'll never get a cannoli that's already been filled. We fill them as you order them. Or we sell the cream like this, and we sell the shell separate, so that if you're having a function
Wow.
or an event, you could fill them when you need them, and they never get soggy.
Let's
Problem
see,
with places is they make cannolis, they let them sit all day.
Here, I'll raise it up. And you got this beautiful powdered sugar. It's a good thing Defoe's not here because his 1980s self would start snorting this, but it is powdered sugar. We can assure you the DEA does not need to show up. Look at that. He is piping fresh and not hot, but fresh
Oh my God.
cannoli cream. And what do? You just kind of shake it over.
Hey, you got a
bit.
little.
Here,
Gotta
let
give
me
a
do
little-
it. Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Like that. That's how you got to do it. A
About
little
time
bit.
you did
get
something
it-
there, Mike.
Hey, I could cook a little too. But anyway, you got the little powdered sugar, and I say we got to do a toast with these beauties. And you got all kinds of varieties. Also, you got the large shells. Do you have the chocolate cream as well?
I have. We do make 4 different creams. We do a pistachio cream with white chocolate chips. We do a chocolate
Ooh.
cream. We do a rum raisin, and then we do our traditional regular cannoli cream with white cream with chocolate chips.
And
we do sell large shells, small shells, both chocolate dipped. They're not dipped in chocolate.
Oh wow.
No, it's a
Mayo
Again,
floored.
when people again, I run this Facebook group in conjunction with the Sun Sentinel, and then people sometimes go on there and talk about, oh, you can't get a good cannoli, and they talk about Mike's or whatever the places in the North End, and then they talk about whatever in Little Italy, and I say, just come here and try one and tell me that's not as good as any or better than any cannoli that's out
It
there. And
is.
let's just do a cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to you,
Cheers, guys. I'm
Salute.
Anthony.
Salute.
Do a little boom, say Centani. And,
Salute. A crunch.
I love it.
Crunchy shell. It doesn't get soggy. Freshly filled.
The cream's
And
ridiculous.
I don't like cannolis that taste like custard. These taste
No,
like
no.
the
Ricotta.
ricotta.
Mhm.
You taste it in there.
This is all regatta. More of the
It's so
Brooklyn
good.
North. I
Yes.
mean, the Boston North End. They do the custard,
Right.
but this is the Sicilian traditional
yes.
regatta.
That's
Those are the best.
amazing.
And I love chocolate chips in it. I think it's
That's my favorite.
one of those things that it just gives it that little chocolatey flavor.
Mhm.
It's a beautiful
It has a
thing.
little almost a crunch kind of a consistency.
Oh yeah, it's you guys do outstanding work here. And again, look at that little
Jesus,
pipe.
this is
Hold up
ridiculous.
that pipe bag again. Again, I could skip the shell and you could just put it right into my mouth, but that wouldn't be the traditional way. You got to have the shell because you need the crunch, right?
Yes.
So-
There are people that we sell the bag and
You
either
just pound the
fill
cream.
2 dozen little ones or a dozen large, and then they call us up and say there wasn't enough cream in the bag to fill all the cannolis. So how many times did you squeeze
Hey,
it in
we
your
eat
mouth
them.
before you?
they let the kids get to it, like they eat the chocolate chip cookie dough, right? Without
100%.
even baking it first. This stuff is just as good. You can maybe pump it into my veins intravenously. It wouldn't be so bad.
Yes.
All right. But are you partial to? And let's also talk about. You got a whole cake display case here.
It's great
for birthdays and anniversaries, and the tiramisu cake I've had for special occasions before.
We do a coffee tiramisu cake. We also do a limoncello tiramisu cake that I was on the Cake Boss with.
Oh wow!
And came in second place.
Yes.
That's
Rich.
sick.
I missed that episode.
I love Cake Boss.
We also do the traditional Italian rum cake, which a layer of custard, a layer of chocolate custard, cannoli cream cake. We do a chocolate mousse, chocolate ganache. Anything we make it, to the best that should be done the right way.
And you got a beautiful espresso machine in-house, and you brew it up if people want to have a little demi-tasse, a little something while they're
espresso, cappuccino, while you're walking around shopping.
That's awesome.
Nice.
My favorite.
You guys, for a place that's not considered a restaurant,
I was gonna say
you could have a pretty good 8-course meal here.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
I mean, we don't have service. You can't order and go to the table. We can make anything you want, warm it up, have it. We do have some tables outside.
Oh, okay.
We have wine, soda, beer. So, I mean, you can make it into a little picnic. This past weekend on Sunday, a gentleman and his family came and they set up almost like a little tent and table and chairs in the parking lot. And they were like tailgating before they went to the tailgate in the parking lot.
Wow.
I think,
Never thought of that.
I think Dolphins
There you
fans
go.
could
It's not a
sorry.
horrible idea.
Just bring the TV here.
Yeah,
Why leave?
don't even watch the Dolphins.
Yeah,
Spare yourself the aggravation.
I got the brioche for the Aja.
Yeah. All you have to do now is just come here on a Sunday morning and set up and have a little tailgate right here. Skip the stadium and the $50 parking and all the other stuff that you're gonna have to be subjected to there, like watching this team.
Right.
But we do close at 2 on Sunday.
Okay,
So
so
that's one
Make
important
it
thing.
quick.
And we do brick oven pizzas. I don't know if they talked about
yeah,
that.
we
earlier.
did a little bit. We didn't really sample any. We just had a little bit of the
Sicilian.
the
pie.
Sicilian, like the L&B Smolny Garden style, which was great. Which of these? And you know what? I've eaten I'm a writer. I've eaten all of these pastries except for this
The
one. And
fig,
this one looks
yeah.
like it's a fig
It's
filling.
an Italian. It's almost like a fig Newton, if you want to
That's
say.
what I was
It's
gonna say. It
called
looks
a
like an elevated
cucciadata.
fig
You got to
Newton.
try one of those.
See, I thought it was chocolate for a second, and I thought it was like a rucola, which you do have.
I do rucola. I do about 7 different flavors.
Wow.
Okay.
Chocolate, raspberry, apricot, a
Right.
pistachio. Right
gonna
now we have, depending on the season, we do pumpkin, we do carrot, lemon.
That's good.
Chestnut.
Yeah.
We do a bunch of different rucola.
That's good. The fig. So
I'm
you
a
call
fig
what's
fan.
the name of it again?
It's called a cucciadata. Is the traditional Italian name.
What does
People
that
call 'em
translate
fig-
to?
And
Okay. Fig Newton.
Fig Newton.
Thank you.
But different areas through Italy, they call it different.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
And-
Some places call it Nonna's grandma. We also have one that's called Nonna's grandma fig cookies. It also has cherries in there. It has walnuts.
Yeah.
That's
I
orange
love
peel.
the wedding cookie because I
That's
just
incredible.
love that. Was it like an almond paste filling, or
It has a little bit of almond paste. It's butter cookie, and then
Yeah.
it does have walnuts in it.
But I gotta say,
Try our pistachio butter cookies. Nobody makes pistachio.
you know
butter
what?
cookies
I've
like
never
this.
had this
Oh, that's
either.
a lot.
And they're still warm. They just came out. So
Jeez.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, look at this thing.
That's a good butter cookie.
that's a pistachio with chocolate filling dipped in
Oh,
chocolate.
Jesus.
And I'm always partial to this sfogliatelle because I like the crunch and
It's
just
amazing.
the artistry of all those ridges of the
Yes.
different pastries.
They're hard to make.
It's and again, you say that's a Grand Marnier, or that's a
No, the Grand Marnier is inside the lobster tail.
Yep.
It's similar. That one's has a cooked ricotta inside it, so when it's cooked, it's already in there.
so it's
This-
an orange peel or
This is
like
the same outside, but then when it cooks, it's hollow, and then we fill it with a fresh cream.
with the cream with the
Yeah.
Grand Marnier. But this
Okay.
one has orange bits and peels.
Yeah, it has
in
an
there.
orange peels already in the
Yeah, right.
ricotta, and then when it cooks,
So,
it's
sorry,
up in-
Val, no lobster tails or sfogliatelle for you, but I'm gonna.
I
eat
figured
one
out
right
that's where
now.
you were going.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she has an allergy to carrots and oranges, and those are the only 2 things. And
Wow.
so
But they
every
pop up
time,
more than you would realize.
and, I know because I talked with Frank when I picked up some stuff the other day that your marinara sauce contains carrots for a
Yes.
little bit of sweetening,
Uh-huh.
so she can't have your marinara. and
But you could have the Linda sauce. The Linda
Yeah.
sauce is only made with San Marzano.
There
so-
you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Nice.
Then we'll have to do
Yeah.
that next time we have our stuffed shells. which
He
we
just
had
ate
last
the
night.
tortellini and laughed in her face.
No, this was, they call it a shanda in Yiddish. I got a jarred sauce.
Yeah,
It
just
was
give her
the
something.
carbone spicy vodka I used with the tortellinis and the stuffed
Right.
shells. So,
But it's not Mimi's.
It's not Mimi's.
Next
Didn't have the
time,
carrot. But
there's
next
another
time I
version
know
of it.
there's a carrot option, which is
Yes.
always good to know.
Everything's amazing.
Hey, let's we got to get out of here soon, but I do want to thank you and just ask you, Any regrets about getting into the family business?
It's tough sometimes, you're working my mom and dad and my brother every day, and
How does I wanted to ask before we go, because you guys all seem to still like each other, which is impressive.
we do. There's days we don't. It's a family. It's it's like a married couple. One day but in the end, we know what our parents did for us and the sacrifices, and we've been sacrificing ourselves, and if we make it work. We all have our own different roles and different jobs, and we all try to help each other. But the four of us are here daily, and it's still not enough.
And they're all still alive.
Yeah.
So it's nice, you get to wake up and some people don't see their family, and I get to wake up every day
Daily.
and come to work and see them daily.
Yeah. Do you think there's going to be a next generation of Belises coming in?
I don't have any kids, so my brother has kids. As if
Have they sniffed around?
they come around the holidays. They're both two of them are in college. One is in high school, so they're still younger, and the younger generation they're not working until they have to work. But they come around, they help out during the holidays, and they do their own thing.
All right. Well, for now, the tradition is alive and well here at Mimi's Ravioli. Come on in again.
Don't miss
5714.
it. It's worth the drive.
Yeah, it is.
Come down
Open
here.
every day except Monday. So that's Tuesday through Sunday, and from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. most days until 2 p.m. on Sundays.
Right.
Christmas Eve, they're going to be open, and you're going to see a line around the block.
Yeah.
Everybody
If
picking
it's
up.
your first time coming, Christmas Eve is not a good day to get in there. You won't get to see much, and it's just grab and go. It's
I'm an early bird now. I come in here right when you guys open. There's a little bit of a line, but it's a lot easier than waiting.
Well, people over the years, they try to beat the rush, and they cause a rush, and
makes
then
a
everyone
rush,
gets there in the morning, and there's a wait, and then you come around 12 o'clock, and it's empty
I
because
come on-
everybody was waiting in line.
I've come on the holiday, right? Because I forgot some, and it's reasonable. They get them through here. Again, they rope it on. They've
and
got
they're
people coming
professionals.
through.
We try to,
They're
we're busy, and we keep the line going, and
they do.
we bring a little extra help in, and
It's
we
great.
do it best we could for the
To all my Italian brethren, get down here. You don't have to cook. You don't have to cook so hard.
Or
They're
you can
cooking
pretend
for
to
you.
cook, and you just pull
Right,
it out of the
cook it
oven,
for
and you
you.
say, "Oh, this is the most delicious ravioli I've ever had."
well, things that I came up with prepared food bar when I came back from Italy. It was nowadays people don't have the time to sit home and cook a home cooked meal all day.
Look
I
at that.
remember
Plant
growing up, grandma
stacks.
cooking.
Right. You do. That's
We
where
do
you
it
come
all
in.
day, so you just home warm it up, and you
Pick
have
it
that
up.
same home cooked.
Got every kind of thing,
Everything.
every pasta, fresh. They've got it frozen. If you want to keep it in the freezer for a while, they got the pizza. They got the fresh baked bread, the fresh made mozz, the mozzarella. They've got all the patience. It's whatever you want, and they've got the heroes, also known as subs or grinders. Lunch, dinner. Hell, I'll even eat any of this stuff for breakfast every day too. It is just wonderful stuff. I can't sing enough praises, and again, a wonderful first-time visit. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
Thank you,
preparing all
guys.
this
The
great food.
iconic
I appreciate it.
Mimi's.
And
Thank you.
as
Thank
my
you,
brother
Anthony.
said, leave the plaque, which we gave to your
Yeah,
brother,
right.
and take the cannolis.
Yeah, we
So-
took the cannolis. All right, guys.
All right, that's going to do it for today. Tomorrow we're going to be at Even Keel Fish Shack up in Lauderdale by the Sea, getting back together with our friends, Chefs Brad and Dave, and we'll have some good seafood and some fish and chips. That's tomorrow. Meanwhile, again, come check it out.
Yeah.
Cut out all the work in your life. If you don't want to cook, come in at Mimi's Ravioli, pick up anything you want, and you will make everybody in your world happy. Until tomorrow, for Andy Cagnetta and TransWorld Business Advisors, Mike Lubie Lubitz, the whole Belisi family here at Mimi's, we say thank you and enjoy every pasta, every meatball, every pastry, and every